Well, we are just 2 days away from the start of this season, and it's now time to talk Game of the Week. 5A Hayes getting its rematch against a perennial powerhouse in 6A Derby. Chatting with both coaches, we give you inside access ahead of one of the most exciting matchups of Week 1.
Hayes versus Derby, where 5A meets 6A for the second time in as many years. On the score sheet, last year's game for the Indians appears as if it'd be one they'd like to forget, but few actually remember the score in the second quarter.
We were midway through the second quarter and it was 13-7, and we felt like we were playing really good football. And then, Derby did what Derby does, and they made a run, and if you can't survive the runs, that's when they really put it to you. But we weren't that disappointed, and as you went through the regular season, I think we played them as close as anyone until you got to the playoffs, and Manhattan got them.
Like most teams, Hayes isn't immune to mistakes, but any team can see them being more magnified against a program of Derby's caliber. A good result means good football, and Coach Crow eyes a strong game against a perennial Goliath on Friday.
Man, if we can be in a second half, third quarter game with Derby, we feel like that's going to be a really, really good thing, and we understand that that's going to be a tough challenge to do.
As for the powerhouse Panthers, it's go time. Hungry after a tough playoff loss to Manhattan, Derby couldn't wait to get back on the field. But Brandon Clark's team isn't looking at any game as easy, especially when it comes to an opponent like Hayes.
They're talented. They went to state last year. They're physical. They're big, like I said before, and they've got some speed on the edge. So, they're a team that's going to be going to go, I think, a long ways this year.
I mean, they have a phenomenal O-line. They got a lot of big guys, a couple of D1 kids. We just got to prepare and see, like watching film's a big part, learning how they play and what we can do to stop that.
Just 2 days from Week 1, Derby's history makes them a favorite, but there's no denying that with their experience, Hayes can come out and shake the world.
Shake the world will be a big challenge for Hayes, obviously, because Derby is so used to dominance. They have really played opponents well, 40-plus point games last season across the board before they lost to Manhattan in the playoffs. So we'll see how the Indians match up. It'll be fun.
A good matchup for the first game of the week.
Right.
And then I want to jump back up to what the collegiate coach said, which he mentioned they're trying to bring the younger guys up because they know they're going to rely on them. I feel like that's a theme I keep hearing from the coaches or from different teams who lost a lot of players.
Yeah, the junior class is really key. In every single season, it's always the junior class, not necessarily the seniors, because those are the rising upperclassmen, the rising leaders. That determines ultimately what direction the team's headed.
All right, Michael, thank you. We'll be right back.